Hello, thank you, team, for being here in collaboration of Marta Gonzalez. I am her case manager, Charlene Obona. I'll be going over Marta's presenting problem, how the client presented in the interview process, and just goals and referrals for the client. Marta, she's a 33-year-old married woman with three children. She is seeking safe shelter for the physical abuse of her husband, which she states have persisted for a year. Her struggles began shortly after she experienced these traumatic events in her marriage, um, and which has been marked by emotional and verbal abuse um, from her husband. Despite the ongoing challenges, Martha has felt trapped and unsure of how to seek help or change her situation. She often struggles to get out of bed and has missed several doctor's appointments. Marta stated that she no longer connects with friends or participate in family activities. She's feeling isolated, overwhelmed by her circumstances. The client expresses concerns for her three children, relying on her for emotional support and stability, which increases her sense of responsibility, and worries about how um, her mental health may affect them. Marta states that she wants to seek therapy in safe housing and a social life in order to feel complete again. How the client presented during the interview process. During the interview, Marta Gonzalez seemed to be withdrawn originally from the conversations that we had together and tearful when she elaborated on emotional and physical abuse and how it made her feel and her children fearful. Marta posture was mostly in a slumping position as she cried while discussing these events. There were times during the interview that she had to take a break as she was becoming anxious during the interview process while elaborating on some of the things that has occurred while she was in the situation with her husband. The client did express goals, expectations, and requested services. Marta has expressed that she wants her and her children to be safe and hopes that she is able to become social with friends and family again. She stated that she always hoped to do things she enjoys, such as yoga classes, painting, working, and returning to school to advance her degree in accounting. After collaborating on goals and expectations, the client was interested in leaving her house where the abuse occurred and moving into a shelter where she can establish resources within the Safe House program. Additional relevant information that came up during the interview process was Marta discussed her legal rights and available options, which included applying for protection order, established custody arrangements, and securing appropriate legal representation. This process may involve consultations with legal specialists in domestic violence matters, and I have sent a referral in her chart um, for legal aid, which will be probably at low cost or no cost to her. Impressions and recommendations. Marta's symptoms include persistent low mood, ad adohenia, loss of interest in previous enjoyed activities, significant fatigue, and difficulty with daily functioning, particularly with getting out of bed, Her anxiety symptoms include excessive worrying about various aspects of life, hypervigilance, and heightened anxiety levels. Marta is requesting safe sheltering, individual therapy, and is looking forward to attending a support group for battered women. Recommendations are as follows: a psychiatric and medication revaluation, evaluation for anxiety and depression, and referral to a safe house shelter for 12 months, which she has already been approved and accepted, where a support group is provided. An additional referral was made for the client and her sons to attend the YMCA and establish school enrollment for her two oldest children. Um, Although Martha has encountered some challenges, she exhibits strengths in her ability to recognize how a safe and stable social life is in the best interest of her and her children. A safety plan is attached to Marta's case files, which Marta and the case manager have established together. Thank you all for being a part of this presentation, and your feedback and collaboration is always welcome. Thank you.